Yeah. Wait a couple seconds. Just wait.
Skip to 10 seconds in.
Skip 10 seconds in. 10
Okay.
seconds. And here we go. Welcome to this week's breakdown of the Sin City Invitational Showcase. I'm not joined by my normal co-host. It's only been 1 week, but he will be normal. This is Bret today. Terry said something about sand in the vagina, so he can't show up. So
I hear that's a common problem for him.
it's a very common problem for him. It's like he lives in the beach somewhere. I don't know. But let's get to it.
All right, what do we got?
We're going to go through the standings today. Time to Lose, formerly known as Daniel Ivy's team last week. They had another big game today. They're in first place. Co-host, Vagina Sand, Terry, he's not here, but he's in second place.
With a lucky win in week 1, that's what I say.
A lucky win. That 169 points is not lucky, my friend. That's good drafting.
Well, what happened in week 2 with him?
Well, let's talk about lucky. Let's talk about a guy who was in second to last place last year, but is in third place right now, the Mile High Burners.
I don't know. I think that's good drafting.
I mean,
There could be a little bit of luck in it, but I'd like to go with some good drafting as well.
I like it. Let's go. Fourth place is Brandon.
Yep.
Number 5, a rookie, Doesn't Confuse, Zane. He's up there. He doesn't watch the video. I told you guys to comment, call him names last time. No one did it. Do it this time. Come on. You didn't do it either.
Oh, sorry.
Dawn's team, she's in 6th place. Beer Time's in 7th. Sydney's team, 8th place. Back-to-back morgasms.
Off to a rough start, my friend.
Off to a rough start. 0-2, 9th place. The Flesh Wave, getting blown out 2 weeks in a row.
Ooh, brutal.
9th place. Steve Holmes' team, I mean, if you want to call that a team, it's in 11th place.
Not last.
Not last. Last place is reserved for one special man, and that's Chris. Chris is in last place again. I repeat that. Chris is still in last place.
Not a good place to be.
So let's go through some of the games this week.
Okay.
We'll start off with my game. I got beat by Brandon. I mean, a little moral victory. It's the second week in a row I lost by less than 10 points. This one was less than 2 points. I went good into Thursday. I had Brendan Marshall. He came back after a 3-point. He only had 3 points last week. Scored 13 this week, injured. So I was up Thursday. Sunday we were pretty even. I was up 9 points going into Monday night's game. He had Alshon Jeffrey. And Alshon Jeffrey pretty much scored 10 points, got the win.
Sealed the deal.
He's injured today, hurt himself at practice. Wish that would have happened last week. It's okay. Couple highlights for me. We talked about Brandon Marshall. He did good. Sterling Shepard, the rookie. He's on the Giants. He scored 14 points. Victor Cruz, Eli Manning, Odell Beckham. A lot of stuff going on there. Eli's throwing it to everybody, including this guy. 8 passes, 117 yards. No touchdown, but it's okay. Here's my biggest heartbreaker. I expected this at some point.
You have to.
This was going to
Based on
happen.
history. But
Arian Foster was going to go down. I didn't think it was going to be week 2.
I didn't either.
So,
And it didn't look that bad in the replays. It looked like a little minor sprain, but
I heard he tore his vagina.
well, you know, he's a football player. He's supposed to play hurt if he can't. That's just sad.
Maybe he should get some God in his life. Stop being an atheist. So there's going to be a trend in this week. You're going to hear a lot about the Carolina Panthers because they scored a lot of points.
They finally decided to show up.
They decided to show up after that embarrassment against the Broncos. Trevor Siemian, whoever the hell that guy is.
Remember that name, my friend.
I noticed he's not on any rosters. No one's that stupid. But anyways, the Carolina defense scored 21 points. 21.32 to be exact.
That's huge.
Yeah, they got a pick 6. 49ers looked good Monday night. Couldn't do anything this week.
Mm-mm.
And then Delaney Walker, 14.3 points. He caught 6 passes thrown, all 6 passes thrown to him. So he's targeted 6 times, caught 6. That's huge. 83 yards and a touchdown. Helped my Titans get that win over the Lions. And Alshon Jeffrey, like I said, he's the one that got the win for Brandon.
Yep.
Basically cost me the game. I don't want to talk about him anymore.
I don't blame you.
Rashad Jennings, though, running back, Giants, hurt his hand. Took him out of the game, didn't get anything. I don't know how long he's going to be out. Last I checked, it's going to be a minute. Sucks to be him. So, Bret, this time we got beer time. He defeated Don's team. Don was coming off a close win. Beer time, he just kind of had an average team last week. Didn't really perform. Yep. But he showed up this week. He got a much needed win, and more importantly, his roster shows some potential. So let's go over it. I told you we're going to be talking a lot about him. Who is his top scorer?
Cam Newton. Of course, Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. Of course, Cam Newton was the top
scorer. I almost missed that pass there.
I told you we should have done a practice.
No, that's all right.
We'll go live.
We're all good. We're live, man.
Cam Newton, not only did he score 44 points, 4 touchdowns, 353 yards, he was the highest scoring quarterback in the league. That's pretty good. LeGarrette Blount. With Garoppolo going down, the Patriots needed somebody to do something, and they found LeGarrette Blount.
That was a good pick.
Yeah, Dante Moncrief, he left the game. Don't know what's going to happen with him, shoulder injury. Terry's looking good because he has his backup, Philip Dorsett. It's good drafting, like we said.
Yeah.
Don's team, Des Bryant. He showed up this week.
Well, that's 1 out of 16 so far.
1 out of 16, but
we'll see how
he had 0.3 points, I think, last week. He actually showed some excitement, some chemistry with Dak Prescott. The two Murrays, DeMarco and Latavius, running backs, don't think they're related. One plays for the greatest team, the Tennessee Titans. Went to Bishop Gorman, my home city of Las Vegas, Nevada. The other guy is just some Raiders. Hopefully a Las Vegas Raider next year, Governor Sandoval. Get your shit together.
Please. Even as a Bronco fan, I would take the Raiders here just because it'd be great for us, but I'll still be a Bronco fan.
Okay.
Because Super Bowl 50.
Super Bowl 50. Good job.
Thank you.
Alabama won 16 national titles, 4 of them in the past 5 years.
Well, college versus pro.
Okay.
It's easier in college.
It's easier in college. 117 teams to compete with. It's a little easier. Some bad things. Dawn, I don't know if you guys noticed about Dawn. She's a bit of a homer. She had a choice to make between Randall Cobb and Stephon Diggs. She chose wrong. She put in Randall Cobb with Aaron Rodgers, who I don't know if he's even going to play this year. Steven shouldn't have picked him second. Don't draft a quarterback in the first round next time. And Stephon Diggs, he got 29 points, and he was just sitting on the bench second week in a row.
Doesn't help. Bench points don't get it done.
Doesn't add up.
Not at all. Ooh, the Terrorizer versus Chris.
This was a rivalry game. We called this game the Morning Falls Massacre. Get on Google Maps if you don't know what that means, asking for their address. What it lacked in points, because it wasn't a lot of points. 83 points, won it for the Terrorizers. 72.4 for Chris. Put him in last place still.
But with Terry and scoring half the points that he did last week and was still able to eke out a win, that's something.
Good.
Yeah.
Here we go with that trend again. A Carolina Panther, Greg Olsen.
Finally decided to show up.
We didn't have great things to say about him last week. If you go back, watch the video, only 7 of you did. Let's get more of that going. But we did say good things about Greg Olsen last week, and he shut us up with 122 yards and a touchdown. So good job. Melvin Gordon, 2 years in a row. This guy, he did not score any touchdowns last year. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
He's the only starting running back that didn't score any touchdowns last year.
All year long?
All year long. He started every game, didn't score any touchdowns. But he scored 3 this year, one of them this week. So he's at 3 for the year, 1 touchdown, got Terry 21 points exactly. He had a career high of 102 yards and a career high in attempts. So Danny Woodhead's out. Melvin Gordon, he's going to be getting a lot more work, I think. So that's even better pickup, looking better every day.
Yeah.
Carlos Hyde. He was the darling of the Monday night game. Did you watch that Monday night game?
I did watch the Monday night game.
You watched the 49ers and the LA Rams?
Okay, I didn't watch the whole game.
You were the only person that watched anything past the first quarter. So Carlos Hyde apparently he was the darling of the game. Kaepernick took a knee, Carlos Hyde scored some touchdowns. Not so much this week. Carolina defense held him to 37 yards. Looked like a dud. Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck.
This guy had